and I will actually go tell everybody we're here.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll wait till you get back from that before I
Oh no, it's all right. I can chat and just of course it would help if I had something pretty on my table, but
it would. Put something pretty on your table. Okay, I'm gonna run and get my tea and do a
okay.
couple of necessary things, and I'll be right back. Hi,
All
Brittany. I'm
right.
glad you're here, hon.
Hi, Brittany. I'm going to go tell everybody that we're here, guys. And while I do that, I will not be able to see chat, but I'll be there just a second. Um, oh, let's see. We have to just change this to say we're live. Hmm. And then Lisa's group. The nice thing is you can just edit them. You don't have to redo them all. There we go. And now one more. One more. There we go. Lisa got stuck in a traffic jam, so she was late. Hi, Linda. Hi, Brittany. Which, and my brain cells weren't working. I forgot all about doing iCads today, so it's a good thing my stuff wasn't very far away. Oh, dear. So, let's see. Oh. Yesterday's must not be here. That's all right. I'll find it later. It's probably over on the table. Oh, I forgot to make my camera not do its little blinky thing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lisa ran back in the house because she didn't have her tea ready or anything like that. So she just ran in to do that. She'll be back in a minute. And then we will do our iCads. Brain cells never. Yeah, well, I will tell you, I was outside working in the garden this morning, and I wasn't out there very long. I don't know how Jeff stands it. It is so hot. I was just soaking wet with sweat. Um, it was just unreal how hot it was out there. So I do not know how he does it, but he does. So I think I'm going to use this piece right there today. I haven't used anything that color, I don't think. So, sort of that color, but not completely. So, I will tell you that I went to the kitchen 3 times yesterday, and I still am not sure what I went for. I was talking to the lady at the assisted living center this morning, getting an appointment for Monday to go. It's a brand new facility, so I hadn't seen it yet. And I was trying to ask her questions, and every time I turned around, I couldn't remember the question I wanted to ask her. So it was like, okay, that's not going to work very well. She's going to think that I need to live there.
Oh, okay. I'm back.
You're
Hi,
back.
Linda. Hi, Dana. Brittany, I'm glad y'all are all here. Sorry I had to be late and all of that, but it
Oh,
was
how fun.
unavoidable.
Yeah, it was unavoidable. It's the way it works. Hi, Dana. Brittany, that sounds like a fun project. Let's see. I got the right glasses. Yeah, I think I got the right glasses.
Oh, guess what I found?
What? Oh, good. Okay. Where was it?
It was up on my shelf of journals.
Okay. See, but see, yours you finished.
Well,
That was the thing.
I mean, I don't know that it's really finished. I just did all I was wanting to do in it.
Well, yeah, I thought
because
that
there's
you had.
still lots of the spaces to work in it,
Yeah, well, that's the
But
thing. We had talked about leaving them um more um I guess naked than normal. Hi,
yeah. Hi,
Kathy.
Kathy. Well, I
Um,
thought that the fabric I put on the outside had a green print of some kind on it. And I saw this one up there, but I didn't pull it out because it wasn't what I was looking for.
yeah. Uh-huh. Yep,
But
yep.
it was. Anyway, I do have it. It did not disappear.
Yeah, well, I knew I knew we both made them, and mine's just right where I left it in the tub, so it was like, okay. Uh-huh.
Well, I was trying to clean out a tub, I got so many tubs.
Well, so do I, and that's the problem. And then in the last week of being here and trying to make videos and stuff, I have just taken all my stuff from here and piled it beside me. So the nice clean table that I had before I left is no longer clean. Hi, Mina.
Yeah. So why do we clean them?
I don't know.
Because they
Now,
never stay that way.
I am trying
I
to
mean, I
find a
clean it
dining.
off where I
Yeah,
work. That I clean off all the time because I have to in order to do the next thing. But all
right.
my other tables keep having stuff stacked on them all the time. So, hi, Mina. Glad you're
Yeah.
here.
And that's the thing. I keep trying to clean it off and trying to clean it off. The dining room table, when my sister's here, we actually might need it.
You
And
think?
I
My brother in
well,
law and his wife are coming this weekend, and we're going to eat at mom's. Then
uh,
I don't have to clean mine
well,
off.
that'll work. I we could eat at mom's, but that means my going in there and cooking in her kitchen, which is, not impossible. It's just not something I like to do because
Not
it's just,
preferred.
well, it's her stuff, not mine.
Right.
It's, and it's her pans, not mine. I don't like her pans. Luckily I won't need pans from her house when we move her, it will be
Right.
something I don't want from her house. Now, she has a ladle that is mine, and she has a couple of bowls that are going to be mine, but it's not, it's just not stuff that I want to use all the time.
In some package of stamps I got somewhere at a estate sale or something, it had two people's social security cards in there. So I turned it over and
Okay.
I'm going to use the back side
How
because I'm
cool.
not going to put somebody's social security number in my art.
No.
Um,
Hi,
but
hi,
I just
Violet
thought,
and Nettie and Sherry.
I don't remember if it was an estate sale. I don't remember what it was, but I can't imagine, putting, you just had to have not looked because nobody would voluntarily put their social security card or a loved one's social security card in stuff to be for sale. Hi,
Well,
Violet, Nettie, Sherry. Happy you're all here.
that's
Hi, Ann.
true. At the same time, it could have been like something my father did. Um, they had to reorder my mother's birth certificate, which was not a fun task because he lost it. Well, it was in a credit card bill envelope in his desk. When I went through his desk, I had to take apart every single envelope that was in there. Hi, Annie and Kathy and Sherry and Nettie and Violet and Linda and Mina and
All
Brittany's
our lovely
here.
friends. We're glad
Yes,
you're
all,
here.
all of our lovely friends. That's right. Hmm. Do not ask me what I am making today because I have no idea.
Oh, I'm using a stamp and a social security card and somebody's giveaway for a 12 gauge repeating shotgun. This was in with the Social Security card. Given away by CAC, whoever that is, on September 24th for a 25-cent donation. You could buy this ticket.
Wow.
I know.
Last time that
Anyway,
we did one of those kinds of giveaways that for the donation, it was $5 bills that we had to pay.
yeah. So I'm sure this was a long time ago. Of course, I don't know when that Social Security card was issued either. I didn't look at it. I just tried to not even look at the person's name or anything, just to, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it probably matters to them anymore, but
No, because I'm guessing that they went and got a new one.
yeah, or they're gone and they don't need one anymore, one or the
Or
other.
they're gone. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's one thing you don't have to take into the hereafter with you is your Social Security card.
Well, we found $3,600 in small bills here and there, everywhere in Mom's place when you cleaned it out. I wish that I had found stuff like that in my dad's stash, Kathy. It was not the case.
Would have helped your mom out a lot, wouldn't
I
it?
would have, yes. Wow, it's making a new crunchy book. Yay!
All right. I love crunchy books. I think, we could probably make one a year and I'd be happy.
We haven't made one in a long time.
We made one in January of 2019 and in January of 2020, I think.
I think
Maybe
so.
it was 20 and 20. I don't know. Yeah, I think it
It's
was 19 and 20.
and it's 21, so
I know. We've been doing this a long time, Tanya.
yes, we have.
I went back and finally really looked at when I did my first video.
Uh-huh.
My first video was January 4th, 2018. My first live stream was April 6th, 2018. So I didn't think I started doing live streams that quickly, but
Well,
it
and
felt like a
my
long time back then, I guess.
my first video was slightly after that, I think, like a couple weeks. Or maybe it was slightly before. I mean, we started almost the same time.
Yeah, I think you started in January of 2018 too.
I'm pretty sure. I'm going to go look. Mina's going to lurk so she can watch by a landscape. Yes.
All
Okay. That
right.
sounds like a fun.
That's what
Those
I would want to
crunchy
do
books,
too.
and they use up all that junk mail stuff. I agree. I'll be right back. I'm going to go look. I don't know. So we'll just have to go look and see
I
when,
was
because I'll bet.
trying to figure out why did I think I started in November of 2017. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. But I found no video proof of that. No evidence.
Huh.
Oh, I left my tea in the house. I filled it up, went to the bathroom, and forgot to bring it when I came back out.
Okay. What January date did you say?
2018, January 4.
Okay. I started 3 days later, January 7th, 2018. Now
Well,
let's
wait
see
a minute.
about live streams. My first live stream was May 20th
So you were about a little over about a month and a half after me on live streaming.
on live streams. Yeah.
Yeah.
But on videos, I was only 3 days later. That's cool.
It is cool. I'm gonna go get my tea. Be right back.
Okay, go right ahead. She forgot to put the offerings in the plate. Well, that's interesting. That I doubt it. Mm-mm. Kathy, if you go to content, hi Brenda, when you go to YouTube Studio, you can go to content. Well, normally it shows the newest one, but over where the date is, you can click on it and it will reverse the order of all of your videos, and you can see which one was your first uploaded video and the date of it. And then you have to go, because the content's broken down by uploads and live streams. And then you have to go to live streams and do the exact same thing. So that's how you find it. It didn't take but just a minute to pull it up, and it's just a matter of clicking that date button and seeing which videos were first instead of which videos are last on the list.
Yeah, you have to go. If you have a bunch of videos, it takes a long time to get back to the first. At least it
You
did
don't
for
have
me.
you don't have to go that way, dear.
Oh,
If you
well,
look at
I didn't know.
if you look at the categories across the top, there's one
Uh-huh.
that says date and it has a little arrow beside it. And you can click on that arrow and it'll give you the very first video you ever had.
Ah, well, I wish I had known that.
It turns the order around.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
it's funny because I thought there should be something like that, but I couldn't find it. I guess I just wasn't paying good enough attention.
Well, I've looked at it before for something, and I don't know what, but for something. This one is becoming very strange, and I don't know if it's going to make it. It's got kind of a very weird vibe here.
Well, some days are like that.
Mm-hmm. They are. They are.
Oops, got getting glue all over me.
That's normal procedure, I thought, was to have glue all over you.
Yeah, it is. I just
Look at Kathy's
don't
was
like
the January 9th, 2018. So yours was the 3rd, the 4th, the 4th. Mine was the 7th, and Kathy's was the 9th. And her
it. And her
first live
first
was
live stream was
April.
April 28th. That is so funny. We've been we've been all doing this, the same amount of time. That's really cool. We need to have a birthday party in
Oh,
January next year, and Kathy and us, and do it. Have a
yep.
birthday party.
Have a birthday party. I think that's a good idea. I think that we should do that. That sounds like a plan.
Are you up for that, Kathy? You want to have a birthday party with us?
We better write it down.
That's
And
what I
we
was
have to
fixing to
do
say.
and we have to do it early in the month because Jeff and I are talking about being gone. So we may have to do it like, for New Year's.
Oh, we could do that. Okay.
This one is very strange. Very strange.
Well, you better still be around. Now, if you're out traveling, I understand that, but the other kind of being around, you better still be around. We need you.
Yes, ma'am. That is a good idea, Brittany says. Yep. I think that sounds like a really good plan.
Okay, I've got it written down.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to put it underneath my Tour de Fleece stuff because I don't need it as soon as I need that.
Okay.
Okay. He's going out and again in September, October, and November. Well, maybe you'll be back and ready to relax and play with us in January.
We're talking about September and October. I don't know how far into November we'll be gone, and it really depends on the next couple of months and getting mom moved. But I'm working towards that. I have an appointment on Monday at the other facility that I wanted to check out. So
Good.
that will be good. Steph's coming in on the 6th of July. So depending upon which couple I think that we want to visit, as all of us taking mom.
Hi, Janet. Glad you're here.
Hi, Janet.
Kathy says she'll be home for the holidays with her boys, so she'll
Boys.
probably be here in early January.
Well, and we're talking about Alaska next year, so.
Oh, fun for you. I'm a little jealous.
Well,
Okay, a lot jealous. I'm going to be honest.
Okay, it's going to be, it has a lot to do with Canada, because if we can't see things in Canada, then we won't go, because British Columbia is beautiful. The provincial parks are amazing. Because it's been 20, no, wait a minute, 26 years, but we've been. And if we can't stop and see those things, if we have to drive straight through Canada, then we probably won't do it next year.
Yeah, I don't blame you, because that's a lot of things that you'll miss.
Yeah.
You could wait another year and probably be able to do. But hopefully it'll be okay by then.
Mm-hmm. You're terrified of driving the RV that far? Well, especially, Kathy, if you don't drive it. I would be terrified, I think, if only if I didn't drive. If Jeff were to get sick, or, just not be feeling well or something like that. But I drive it not as much as I used to, but I still drive. So yeah, I thank you, Janet. Yes, please remember your thumbs for Miss Lisa.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know why, but this little creature right here is just kind of weird. Oh, you can drive it. Oh, I understand then, Kathy. I wouldn't want to go that far if you were uncomfortable riding with him. That would be. My father-in-law's girlfriend won't get in it with him anymore either. Of course, he hasn't driven it in a while. We all know he should not drive it. There's his. He doesn't know he shouldn't drive it, but you can't teach anything. If we can find a diesel C and trade before then, would consider it, but this one has become a money pit with repairs. Oh, yeah, at a certain point they do that, Kathy. I agree. And right now is a good time to sell. It's not a good time to buy, but it's a really good time to sell, because there isn't anything.
And people are trying to find ways to get out of the house. So
yeah, and they have most of the dealerships don't have any 2021s left, let alone any 2020s. All the 2021s are sold. Okay, I need a new one of these. This one is kind of funky. Is this the right one? Yeah. I mean, we could almost get what we paid for ours right now. He starts looking at boats off in the water on the bridge, and oh. No, I wouldn't want to ride with him either, Kathy. I get it. Oh, I love getting a new one of these started. Oh, this one's going to start pretty quick.
Oh, maybe I'll use that one.
You're being awful quiet.
Well, I'm struggling today. Usually they they come together pretty easy for me, but this one's not. And I'm changing stamps and still not helping. I finally thought maybe I want a collage of stamps this time.
Okay.
And so I'm thinking about this. Well,
I like that. I like the collage of stamps. Kathy, now's a good time to sell it. That much I'll tell you. While we were in Red Bay, Tiffin's got almost over 300 units just sitting because they don't have any air conditioners. So they have finished motorhomes that are all finished, just waiting on air conditioners. And these
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, Tiffin doesn't build something until it's paid for, until it's purchased. So, so there's people with money waiting on units. So you started to say something and I interrupted you.
Oh, well, my husband works for a plumbing company and they also do air conditioning and heating, and they install kitchens and bathrooms and stuff like that. They don't do the construction work, but they install the tubs and showers and sinks and all that stuff. Anyway, they got someone in the construction industry, and I don't know who it was, told Darren's boss that there's a shortage in all of those manufactured goods like that. And he said it's bad now and it's only going to get worse. And so they stocked up on air conditioners and heaters and hot water heaters and everything they could stock up on that they had space to hold in their warehouse, things they don't normally buy in advance because they're afraid of running out.
Yeah. Well, part of it is the electronic chips and things. That's why cars are hard to get. Dealers can't get cars. So this year won't be the year we sell our.
Said? I just don't understand why he wants to go out every single hurricane season. Oh, Kathy.
Well, Kathy, I'm going to tell you, we loved our first one, but this one's been we've had a lot of problems with this one. Things we probably shouldn't have had problems with. The quality control is not what it used to be. Yeah. I'm sure it's still better than many, many, many other things. And I dearly loved my first one. This one, not so much. I think what's wrong with this is it's got two different attitudes.
Cold and hot.
It's something. It's just definitely not.
Thanks, Linda.
Okay. Well, this little creature right here doesn't go with that creature over there. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They are kind of different stylistically.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
maybe they're having a talk.
Yeah. I'll see if I can make it fit, do something to it to make
them work together.
Make them work together a little better, but
okay, there's the final.
Oh, I like it. Inking it made it perfect.
It made a difference. It always does. I don't know why I wait till so late to ink things, because I might have liked some of the other things I had on here if I'd inked them.
Yeah. I'm not sure it is Tiffin themselves. It is the quality of today's workforce. It just does not care. Well, part of that is it, Kathy, and part of it is that they have upped the number of units that they build in a day, and therefore the staff can't they can't slow down. Plus, it is the idea behind the fact that rather than slow the line down to fix something, it's better to fix it after the fact. So Kathy says maybe it's a woman walking away from a man saying, "Eat my dust. I don't have time for you." Could be.
Thanks,
But
Kathy.
this one's going to get some curly cues, and if that might help it.
I even got out some of my homemade washi tape and I couldn't use it. It just didn't work.
Well, that happens sometimes. Okay, so for some reason, all my black pens are not black right now. I don't know exactly what's going on, but
Mine tend to be either black or they don't work.
yeah,
Hi,
well,
Kathy.
they're just gray. Is today for some unknown reason today they're just gray.
Huh. That's not good.
Hi, Mary.
Happy you're here, Mary.
Yep.
Okay.
See, she gets done and then she finishes and I'm still over here working.
Well, you chose to do something that takes a lot of work for your iCads, and I didn't. So if you got finished as fast as me, it wouldn't look as good as it does when you get through.
I see. Okay. Well, if that's what you say, all right.
All right, that's what I say.
I'll believe you.
And I cannot tell a lie, so it has to be the truth. Hi,
Okay.
Brenda. Glad you're here.
She's been here.
Oh, well, I just missed you when you came in. Sorry.
Shake the heck out of them. Well, yeah. That might be it. I'll try it. We'll see. The other thing is don't let these pens lay, don't put these in something like this or like this. These need to lay sideways, which is how I keep them. Nope, it's still gray for some reason today, but that's all right. We'll get a new one out. That's all right. I can get a new one out. Ooh, that one is gonna get ready fast.
Well, I'm going to cut some flowers out of lace while I'm waiting.
For
Because I
me,
don't know what I'm going to do on my page, but I do know I want to cut some flowers out of this lace. So
okay.
not that one. That one. Not this one.
Well, I think I will just make some little dots and put some little white stuff on it because this one is not making me exactly happy.
Let's do this.
And that's all right. You can have one that does not make you happy.
Well, that's true.
Not everyone is going to come out the way you think it should. And when it doesn't, you should just be okay and say, all right, I don't like you.
Moving on.
That's right. Moving on.
just realized this lace I'm wanting to use is in a sleeve, and it's hard to cut, you know, things out of stuff that's still in the tube form.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You got to kind of open it up a little. That's one of my to-dos is to get a lot of those kinds of things done ahead of time, you
Yeah,
know, for our journal pantry, for just to have it done. But right now I'm knitting. So, and because that's the kind of thing I could do, watching videos or whatever.
right.
Sometimes when you add the little white dots, that just makes it all better.
Yeah, it's kind
Sometimes
of like
not.
inking.
Yeah, sometimes not, but one thing about it is I can't read chat when I'm doing this, though.
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot of chat going on at the moment, so
Well, I won't feel so bad.
no, don't feel bad.
Jeff's gonna go
Mary's
put
going to
the.
be even in and out, but she's going to leave it on. Thank you, Mary.
Okay, thank you. Oh, guess what I'm doing tomorrow?
What are you doing?
I'm going shopping with Pacola.
Yay!
Yeah,
That will be
we're
fun.
we're going to some thrift stores. Just for a little while, but we're probably going to go to Ollie's.
Yeah. Maybe get some lunch.
Actually, she's coming over after lunch. She moderates for a couple of different people, and tomorrow is the by the way, guys, Mary's live stream hop is tomorrow, and I will be on at, oh dear, I think 7:45.
Well,
Mary
I'll
was
probably have to
finishing.
watch on replay.
Yeah, that is fine, my dear. Now, are you on tomorrow night, or
No, no,
you're on the Sunday hop, right?
I am. And I think we're not doing the Sunday hop anymore unless I'm out of the loop and I've missed a update. I think that it got discontinued at least for a little while.
Okay. Um, going. Kathy's going to an estate sale tomorrow. Has vintage flower sacks and handwritten letters. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yep, with Picola, Mary. Yep.
Why did you do that?
Why did you do what? Mary said yes, only once. Um, no Sunday hop. Are you talking to me about why did I do that, or?
No, I'm sorry. My headphones disconnected. It said disconnected. I was like, why did you do
Oh,
that?
okay.
I have plenty of battery. There's no reason for you to have done that. I did not ask to be disconnected. Oh, sorry. I forgot you could hear me, even though I couldn't hear you.
Well, that's all right. We just wanted to be sure that everything was okay.
Yeah,
Um,
no, just weirdness.
Kathy, that sounds like an amazing estate sale. Um, anyways, she mods for a couple of people that she didn't want to not be there. and
Right.
and it's fine. We don't need to, go all day. We're just gonna go after lunch for a while. And Jeff is gonna go pick me blueberries because the
Yay,
blueberries
Jeff.
apparently are having a blast. They apparently are just going to town. So he's gonna go pick me blueberries. And Mary's gonna make popcorn. She is.
Oh, that
Um,
sounds good. Blueberries and popcorn, not together, but both of them individually sound good.
yeah. Hmm. Hmm. One thing about it is when they aren't coming out right, you got to do it all because otherwise it's like you left it and you didn't try your best. I'm not exactly happy, but we're going
But you're
to do.
persevering.
Yeah, you
Well,
got
that's
to
good.
keep going here. See if you can fix it. It's like adding another layer.
Yeah.
Hmm.
These are kind of wonky shaped little flowers.
Probably the way it was pulled in the sleeve, you know,
Well, I don't think so. I think it has to do with the way they're put on,
attached
yeah,
in the lace.
to the other stuff. Yeah, because they're all the same.
Okay.
Um,
I would be there early too, Kathy. That would be my plan.
well, I've been trying to avoid going to thrift stores because I'm not supposed to spend money.
Well, I
But
know, me too, but that's not, it just doesn't happen.
yeah, well, Hannah Hannah wants to go to thrift store shopping Saturday, so I'm gonna go with her, and I'm gonna try not to find stuff. But
Well, you know though, the thing about thrift stores is it's if you don't get it while it's there, it won't be there when you go back.
that's true. It's not like going to Michael's,
Right. Yeah.
when you can just leave stuff and find it later.
Mhm.
But anyway, it's gonna have to be something that I really think I need
Yes.
for me to
Mhm.
get it if I get something when we go Saturday. But
Yeah.
she's really wanting um to go. She's mainly wanting to look for skirts. So we're just going to go a couple of places, but one of those places is one where I usually find some good things. So we'll see how I do. But
Yeah.
she's decided she really hates wearing pants. It's just not comfortable for her, and so she just wants to wear skirts to work, um, and she doesn't have many summer skirts. Most of her skirts that she's got when she made this decision to change her style, it was winter.
Well, and even the ones she got while I was there were wool.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So she's gonna try to find some that are summer fabric.
mhm.
Anyway, hopefully there'll be some because we're having. Yesterday it was 102. Today they're expecting 102 or 103, which will be a record-breaking day for us because we haven't. I think 100 is our record for this day. I don't know what the record for yesterday was because they didn't talk about it being a record breaking day, even though it was supposed to be just as hot yesterday.
Well, and there's a big part of the country that is like that. the friend we went to see in South Dakota, their air conditioner's out, and it's been 100 up there. And then he said their water's out,
Oh
stopped working.
dear.
So that I don't know if the power's out or just what. It didn't say. He posted on Facebook, so I don't know why
Yeah.
they don't have any water. I can't imagine that it's you know, other than power possibly. um Kathy, estate sales make me feel that way too. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh. We've been cleaning mom's stuff out for ages, and I know that there's still so much stuff that she won't be able to take to assisted living. There's just not enough room.
Right. The assisted living place where we used to have our guild meetings.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know if we'll be able to do it there again or not because right now they're still, closed for COVID stuff. But
Hmm.
um, anyway, one of our members lived there, and she had two looms, and one of them they put out in a public area. So she would go out and weave, in the public area
In the
on that
public
one
area.
because it wouldn't fit in her space, but they thought it would be beneficial to everybody who lived there if they let her go ahead and have it, out in the public area. So they did, which I thought was really nice. And then she had a
Yeah.
smaller one in her,
In
actually in
her.
her little apartment. But
Hmm. Well,
I was a little surprised by that they would do that, but I was glad because that way she got to keep it.
she got to keep it. Yeah. Okay. This I may have to wait a few minutes. Let's see if it's gonna.
Okay.
Um. So much of what I've seen here was the apartments are so small. Uh, we were talking the other day. I was talking to mom, and we'll probably have to buy her another bed. When she got this last mattress and bed, she got a full size one, and she really should have just gotten a twin, but she didn't think about it. So
Well, and you get used to something. That's what you've always had, and so you just go ahead.
Hi, Rebecca. She's collaging right now, trying to find a channel to learn and be inspired by. Dee Dee, yeah, it's really only one I've connected with thus far. Oh, yay, Rebecca. Welcome, welcome. We're so glad you're here.
We are
Um,
very glad you're here.
please, since she just came in, Lisa, show her your iCAD for today.
Okay.
Lisa's doing Rolodex cards for iCADs for iCAD a day this time.
This is
And
today's, and that's Tanya's working on hers. I'm working on Rolodex, and she's working on a 4x6 index card. So we're making them about as different as we could.
for as much as we work alike, we work very differently.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And we're gonna work on our black and white journal in a minute. I'm cutting out some white lace flowers for mine right now while Tanya's finishing that.
I'm almost done. And because it's got 5,000 dots on it, it kind of tied it together.
Good.
It had an attitude. I don't know. but it's done. It's what I'm going to
In
call done.
Buffalo. Well, Tanya is in Pensacola, Florida, and I'm in Amarillo, Texas. And the rest of you ladies in chat can chime in where you're at, so Rebecca knows where you're all from. We don't do that
Yeah,
very often, but we should probably more
every
often.
once in a while. I don't know. This one's just, like I said, it's kind of got an attitude, but that's all right. I don't care. Now then. Oh, I'm good. Um, let's see. Today is the 10th. 6, 10, 20, 21. Okay, now I got to clean up so I can work on my black and white. Uh, Northeast Ohio.
Hi, Ruth. Glad you're here.
Hi, Ruth. Um,
Nettie's in Illinois, and Ruth is in Canada, but I can't remember exactly where.
well, and Nettie, I probably should know, but where in Illinois are you? Okay, it's all right. It's not bad. It's just, okay.
Well,
Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia is another place that we'd like to go someday.
I would love to go someday too. I'd like to go anywhere in Canada. I haven't ever had a chance to go. Of course, I haven't been to the Northwest United States either, and I would really like to do that too. So,
Well, that's why we're talking about going to the Northeast in the fall because south. Oh, well, Nettie, I went to school in Carbondale. So did Jeffrey. Um, and that's pretty far south. Jeffrey's never been to the Northeast.
yeah, I've never. Well, actually, I've been to the Northwest, but only up to Oregon. But I haven't been Northeast past at all. I've been to Atlanta. I've been to Illinois and Indiana, but I haven't been north or east of that.
Ah, okay. All right. Let's see what we got going here.
I've done the California
We're
and
glad to
Oregon
be here,
part.
Ruth. We're glad to see you here too. Okay. Those are little pieces that we've got going on. This is the page I was starting to work on. And one of the things that was happening that I wasn't liking was that I was using that silly little hole punch. I don't know where it is. And I couldn't line up the edges right. So it was punching holes too close to the edge. So I'm going to, I got out the other hole punch, which,
I liked them kind of wonky like that, but I understand how
well, I don't mind them wonky, but they were actually
cutting into the edge.
cutting into the edge. Yeah. And so having them off center is one thing. Having them all the way where they're cut through is another. So I decided I would just get this hole punch and use it because I'm not gonna get them right in the middle each time anyways, but but this punch is not the best one. That and this what do you call that? Cardstock leaves a little to be desired too.
Oh no, you had some cardstock that was pretty strong. Is this the weaker?
Yeah, this is the it's weaker cardstock and it's very fibrous and gets gets torn easy. It kind of it doesn't it's not crisp, but it'll do for what I want it to do. So that's all that really matters
Well, good.
for this
You got to have a
project.
use for it. You know, you don't want to waste it. So,
That's right. You don't want to waste it. You got to use it.
well, I went to the chiropractor yesterday and I was telling her about my
Elbow.
elbow,
Uh-huh.
and she she starts pressing around and she says it's this muscle right here
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's attached right there on that bone, and
Yep.
that's where it's hurting. It's right there on that bone.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Are you doing anything different? It doesn't have to be, um, a big major thing. Just has to be something, repetitive, or using that muscle in a way you haven't before." And I said, "Well, I started spinning long draw, and I do this." And I was showing her, and she goes, "Yeah, that'll do it."
Yep.
Well,
Uh-huh.
luckily, I'm almost finished with that skein of yarn, and so I won't be doing long draw anymore for a while.
For a while.
But
Okay.
I finished it last night and got it. It's washed and hanging up to dry right now. So I guess I can't do any more long draw for till this heals up. But anyway, I was like, it doesn't hurt when I spin though. And she goes, no, but she says, it's like running. You don't hurt till you get finished.
Right. Hi, Melissa. Did she
Hi,
tell
Melissa.
you, did she tell you some of the ways you can help it though?
Well, she did some deep muscle massage on it, which I thought I was going to die.
Right.
Um,
By any chance, do you have a golf ball?
no, but I'm sure I can find one.
Okay. You take a golf ball and you rub it around on that muscle,
Uh huh.
and because she probably used well, my my chiropractor used to use a wicked old, like it looked like a board and shove on there, but why is it something we love that hurts to do? I don't know, Nettie. But the golf ball is easier to use at home, and
Yeah.
you just don't hurt yourself with it. You just rub it around on that muscle.
Well, I'll tell you what she does. She just takes her thumb and she goes,
Uh-huh. And
and
pushes on
oh
there.
my goodness, you think you're going to
Yep.
come unglued.
Uh-huh. Also, I don't know, I'm surprised she didn't, but I have a elastic band thing that goes around here and has a little, it's like a little squashy pack, but it's hard and it pushes on there.
Yeah.
And if I'm doing something like shoveling or whatnot, I wear that thing where it's pushing on there because it helps to keep it from starting up.
Oh, well, I might could find one of those. But I imagine, I didn't try to make it into a big deal. I just said, oh, by the way, this is bothering me. Would you
Mm-hmm.
look at it? So, I wasn't telling her, oh, I'm having this horrible thing, or she probably would
Yeah,
have gone into more. Um,
right. Well, and the thing of it is that once you have it, it's not going to go away. Actually,
oh, thanks.
it's like it'll get better, but it'll also get worse again.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, I shouldn't be
Um,
surprised. My shoulder did that for months on end, it felt like.
yeah, yeah, uh-huh. So, but that little elastic thing, you can get them at the pharmacy or Walmart, that
Uh
kind of
huh.
place, and it does make a difference in how much it hurts when you're doing something.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
So, um, and like I said, it's got like a little jelly pack thing in it that you position right on that muscle.
Okay.
So, and then you elastic it down, and it's kind of like wearing a brace.
Yeah.
Nope, sure won't. I know, Ned. It's like we can't have any fun at all. Yep, yep. Mhm. And Kathy says, nope, it sure won't. I think she's talking, it sure won't go away for good. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, that's not encouraging, but I guess I want to be realistic. So,
Exercising it, and that's what the golf ball does, is
yeah.
exercise it. Um, and you could probably use some other kind of ball that's reasonably hard, but the golf ball is a good size.
Yeah.
It helped a lot. I messed mine up big time, and actually they're both messed up, but I messed it up big time when I was down here building something, and I used a hammer, and apparently I used it wrong. And then I went home and I was trying to make beads, and I'll tell you what, when that puppy hurts making beads, it is bad. So
Does your little brace thing help when you're making beads? If it,
no, it gets in the way when I'm making beads.
oh, I was afraid
But
of that.
yeah, it unfortunately, the way I sit with my arm, you know, it just gets in the way. But um, if I don't make beads like I used to anymore, I don't work 5 and 6 hours at a time, and I don't do 2 kilns in a day and stuff like that. So I can usually get by without too much trouble.
Well, that's good.
And then I can usually rub out my elbow with the palm of my hand with, this little bump.
Right.
This getting older sucks. Yes, it does, Ruth. It is not for sissies. The realism of it is it will be with you forever because we is getting old. Yeah, we is getting old. Oh, Kathleen is here. Hi, Kathleen.
Hi,
Uh,
Kathleen. Glad you're
yep,
here.
yep. Oh, I have to tell you, poor Jeffrey. I told you he hurt his foot, right?
Right.
He wore the wrong shoes. He knew he shouldn't do that. But he didn't want to get his good shoes wet. And he did 2 cars this last week, mine and mom's. And so he wore the wrong shoes, and his Achilles, the thing in the back of his heel, the heel is here, and that Achilles tendon right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this morning he sat down on the back steps to put his shoes on, picked his foot up, and bumped the edge of the wood right there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, he was trying to breathe and he couldn't breathe. It was like, "Hi, Mary. Hello, hello." Oh, it was not.
Hi, Mary
He
too.
looked like he was going to fall over. I'm laughing now, but it was not a pleasant sight. He was hurting so bad. He's been coming in every afternoon and putting it up on ice. Okay, come on now. I I have
Hannah
a
has this toolbox she's put all her gardening supplies in, a big metal toolbox that was my dad's. And she
uh-huh.
brought it in during that rain because she just leaves it on the back porch. But during the rain, she brought it in, and I forgot about it. And I walked by and I kicked that thing with the edge of my little pinky toe.
Oh,
Oh
oh,
my
oh,
goodness.
oh, oh,
I mean, I was crying. I was leaking everywhere. It was,
yeah.
oh goodness. And Hannah comes in and she says, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I kicked that thing." And I said the chair because I didn't realize what it was I kicked. And she
Oh
goes,
boy.
"Oh, that's terrible, Mom. I'm sorry." Well, her dad calls her back in and he goes, "I want you to look down there and see what your mom really kicked."
Uh-huh.
She was like, "Oh."
Oh, this was my fault, not Mama's. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Ouch.
Anyway, it's back outside now.
Uh-huh. Well, it's not likely going to rain again for a while.
Probably not, unfortunately. Okay, I made a nice, pretty piece of black lace I can use now too.
Ooh, that is pretty. Um, Mary, you're right. It takes me twice as long to get anything done. Ruth says she can feel that. I feel like I need tomato steaks to keep my back straight. There you go. Well, Jeffrey put fence up for me for my tomatoes. Oh,
Oh, what?
just a minute. I'll show you. Of course, you saw them.
Oh, yes. I'm just jealous of you today. I was jealous of those
Oh,
plants. I'm jealous of maybe getting to go to Alaska. I got to quit that.
oh well.
That's
Um,
gorgeous, gorgeous,
and
gorgeous garden.
the marigolds are. I had to chomp them back because they were hiding the peppers. Um, the eggplants are doing pretty good. These tiny little peppers were covered up. They're right there. They were covered up by the tomatoes when I got home. All the tomatoes were growing over the edges.
Oh dear.
That that's one bed. Let's see here. Which way do I gotta go? There. This is the. Oh no, this is the same bed. Um, see my nice red tomato right there in the middle.
Uh huh.
He's getting there. We've already eaten a few tomatoes.
Hi, Miss
Um,
Allie. Glad you're here, hon.
Hi, Miss Allie. This is my green beans, and I planted all in both sides of this thing, but then we left 2 days later. So the fact that my brother-in-law's already gotten 4 sacks of green beans off of there, I feel pretty nice. Tomorrow I will be able to pick enough. There's enough on there right now that I can pick for dinner for us. Um, so they're coming back again.
That's
Then this
great.
is my sweet potato bin, and there again, a lot of the ones I planted didn't survive, but at least they. Let's see if I can turn it this way and make it grow. Yeah. Um, and I have to look. I think next month I need to take the bin apart to see about getting the sweet potatoes out, but I can't remember. I have to look at how many days they've been in the ground. Hi,
Yeah.
Janice. Hi, Maria. Lisa,
Glad you're
let's
here,
form a
Maria and
caravan and
Janice.
follow her and see how long it takes her to notice. Well, the whole point is if you're going to follow me, then we need to, park in the same place and have dinners and all
Enjoy
that
it.
kind of stuff. Yeah.
I wish I could follow her, but we're not in a
Thank you,
place
Allie.
right now where we can do that kind of stuff. So,
I was going to say, well, Darren doesn't have to retire, either that or he
yeah,
has
that's
to,
what happens when you marry a young guy.
yeah, when you marry a baby, then it's just going to take you a while. Um, of course, our first trip to Alaska, Jeff was in the middle of getting basically laid off. Uh, they they call it rifted, which is called reduction in force.
Right.
And fortunately, they couldn't actually fire him because he had oh, what do I want to call that? Once they put in so many years, um, the it takes a lot to get rid of you in the federal government.
Yeah.
So
Kind of like having
he
tenure out of college.
right, like having tenure. So they were having to hunt him a new job, and he didn't have an actual new job yet. He was doing stuff. I mean, but it was paperwork stuff, and he hated it. So it
I
was a
did,
really good.
Allie. I forgot to say anything, but happy,
What?
happy birthday, Janet. I meant to say
Oh,
something if she came in and I forgot. And Kathy, happy birthday to her too. Yay.
Rebecca would like to know, does anybody know of a good homemade gesso recipe? I need a base layer sometimes, but always forget to buy it when at the supply stores. Um,
Well, I've made it before. It wasn't hard to make. Um, I just used paint and glue and but I bought marble dust from Amazon to put in it. white paint and Elmer's glue and marble dust and a little bit of water. I don't have the amounts right handy though.
I'm thinking, wouldn't
Lindsay the Frugal Crafter has
Lindsay
all
the
those kinds
frugal
of
craft?
things.
Yeah. Look up Lindsay the Frugal Crafter here on YouTube, and I'll bet you she has a video on how to make it. And Brittany says glue, paint, and baby powder, but baby powder is mostly cornstarch. Before this gets passed, let me say that, Kathy, I will be able to hear you giggling behind me because you're going to giggle so loud. Um, and Allie asked about tenure, and tenure is when a teacher can no longer actually be fired without some big time. They have seniority, tenure, and that kind. It's a seniority kind of thing. Once they get past a certain number of years, teachers have this thing where it's pretty hard to fire them, and it's basically a seniority thing. Okay,
They
that's what I
can't
thought.
just,
I'll just eyeball it till it's smooth and kind of thick. Okay. And
yeah.
it depends on how thick you like your gesso, because Liquitex gesso and what's the other one that I have? Um, Golden. Is it Golden? Oh, just a minute. Let me look. And I don't tend to use a lot of gesso because I don't like its consistency. Liquitex Basics is really thin and runny, where the Golden was in a jar that was that that you had to kind of scoop it out. So there's a real big it's how you want it to work for you is the
Yeah,
big thing.
because you can buy it all different thicknesses.
Yeah.
And that's one good thing about making it yourself. Then you make it however thick you want. I have
One.
bought the Liquitex gesso and added marble dust in it to make it thicker. But now when I use it, I pretty much just use it the way it is. And I'm trying to think of the other brand that I buy sometimes.
Well,
It's the
Hobby
same as
Lobby
this
has
black. It's Master's Touch. I like
Master's
their
Touch, which is
gesso.
the Hobby Lobby brand. Hi, Crafty
Yeah.
Kitty. That's Joy. Hi, Joy.
Hi, Joy. Glad you're here.
She's watching while she works.
But I like my texture paste to be textured, and I like my gesso to be kind of smoother. Just not as smooth as paint.
Yeah.
But I don't use a ton of gesso either.
Well, I don't paint very often,
Yeah.
except with jelly printing, and I don't use gesso for jelly printing, so.
Right. Well, we're doing really exciting stuff today, aren't we?
Okay, and Janice is here. Janice is here,
Flowers.
and she says 1/3 white acrylic paint, 1/3 Elmer's on, and 1/3 cornstarch baby powder works fine. Now, one of the things I will say about Elmer's is that you do not want to buy Elmer's school glue. You want Elmer's. Oh, it just went out of glue all. Thank you, Lisa. Elmer's glue all. Let's just a minute. I will go get the bottle.
It just works better than the school glue. Yeah. I've used the school glue before when I made gesso, but the glue all does work better. But that's how I make my homemade Mod Podge stuff too. And Tanya does too. She dilutes her. She doesn't dilute hers as much as I do, the Mod Podge with the Elmer's school glue. I do like half and half, and I think no, I do half and 1/3. You do half and half.
I do half and half, and I do, but you want this glue all multi-purpose glue. Now I buy the last I bought. Jeff had to go to Lowe's for me because Home Depot no longer carries it. But I bought an entire gallon, and it's really cheap that way. I mix this and Mod Podge half and half with maybe a spoon or two of water. I mean, just that little water, because it depends. This and the Mod Podge get thick over time because I have huge containers of it. And so when I put it in my bottle I'm going to use, see, it's Mod Podge and glue mixed together. I have to put just a little bit of water in it. And Joy's using plain old Elmer's school glue. My problem with school glue is it's washable and it can reactivate.
And I've had it do that because the first batch I made with regular school glue. And
Yeah.
every time I would put something on top of it, it would get sticky.
Yeah, and
I
that's
was like,
why
what's going on?
and that's why I say don't use school glue, because the school glue is washable and water soluble, so it will actually reactivate. So
Okay.
that's my opinion. I don't like things to reactivate and get sticky again. But I also do a lot of wet medium stuff over top of other
Yeah.
things. So if you
And that
don't,
makes a difference.
yeah, if you don't, then it's not a big deal. Okay, let's see what I got there. Okay, Joyce said she's never had a problem. But that's why I don't join. That's now school glue you can get on sale sometimes cheaper, but by buying a whole gallon at the hardware store, I think I paid $11 or $12 for a whole gallon. And it's
Yeah, I
lasted
paid
a
$12
long.
for the first gallon I bought, and I paid 15, I think, last time I bought one at Home
Yeah.
Depot.
Well, Jeff went into Home Depot for me, and they had clearanced them out. Yeah, I missed paying $8 for them by just a little bit. Anyways, when he asked about it, they had clearanced them, and they weren't going to keep them anymore. So,
Oh, I haven't tried to buy
and
any since then, I guess. I don't know if I'll be able to get it next time or not.
well, it's been over a year, so when they
Yeah.
did that. So I don't.
Well, I've
It's
still got, oh, my gallon jug is still full to right here. So,
yeah, mine's not quite that full, but then I go through a lot of Mod Podge.
yeah, yeah.
The glue all is expensive. $12 for a gallon is half the price of Mod Podge. I think the big square container of Mod Podge that I get is it's about $29 at Joann's, and they have the best price. The thing of it is I just wait till I have a really good coupon and I get it, and then by mixing it with the glue all, I extend it. Plus, it's not, the pages don't stick together. That's why I like it, is that when you collage on this page and you collage on this page and then the two pages go together, if you use just straight Mod Podge, it sticks. And I hate that. Where if I mix it half and half with the glue, I don't have that problem.
Yeah. And I don't like the way Mod Podge smells, which
Yeah,
is the
Lisa,
reason I use 1/3 Mod Podge instead of 1/2 like Tanya does, because it
right.
doesn't smell as strong if you dilute it down.
And Lisa's studio is tiny.
It
So,
is.
you have to realize how small her studio is. Those smells are that much more um obnoxious for me.
And I'm very
First off,
sensitive to smells too, so
right.
it might
And
not bother other people at all.
I have two ceiling fans in here. The room is huge and it's open. It could be much more open because, if I opened a window, there's 8 of them. I don't open them often because it's so hot outside. But if I needed to, I could. Oh, she's got her joker out. Is that the one you were working on, the circles?
Yeah. I just put the circles in the corner, and then I'm going to put these little butterflies on the edges.
Oh, that's going to be cute. Lisa just joking. She got a joker. Yeah. Welcome, Nettie.
Yeah, I don't know if you were here, Joy, when we talked about this, but we're making this black and white journal on this huge set of playing cards.
Oh, well, and Rebecca wasn't here because she just found us these playing cards. Here's a regular. Oh, goodness. Okay, Lisa.
Here, let me make you big while you show her.
Okay. I was gonna say because otherwise I can't really show her. Oh, maybe I'm zoomed in. Maybe that's part of the problem.
Well, you are zoomed in. I am a little bit too, but
yeah, there we go.
iCads.
Yeah, I had done it for iCads. Okay, these giant jumbo playing cards Lisa got at Tuesday morning. They were $5 for the package. And you do not have to, if you want to play along, they don't have to be this big. Believe me, this big is kind of, I don't know what you want to say, but we are only going to use the black and white playing cards. And what we're doing is we are putting either white or black cardstock on the side that has this red on it and covering that up. And then so far, because we just started this on Tuesday, so far I have one little border done. One. I got a border done. One. Yeah, they're huge, Rebecca. They're huge. We suggested that if you didn't have the just giant ones, that even just a small deck would be fun. We thought that would be, just a little deck of playing cards would be fun to do. And I may do some little ones to go into pockets and stuff, like journal cards, creating journal cards with some of the little baby cards. So haven't decided. We don't have a plan. No. We said this is what we're going to do.
I was trying to find my other page. Oh, here they are. I was gonna say somewhere I have some other pages. Those are just
Joy says she wants to oh yeah, make yourself big. She wants to buy those just to play cards. They're kind of hard to hold and not let anybody see.
Yeah, because they're big. They're 11 by almost 8.
Yeah. Hi,
but these are the borders that I did on Tuesday. And that's how far I got on Tuesday. And then today I'm working on this one with the butterfly border. So let's go back.
I'm working on this flower border, but I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do yet.
We'll figure out something else different to do with the rest of the package of cards, but right now this is what we're doing with half of
this package. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's less than half actually, because we're not using any of the face cards because they all have red and green or blue or whatever it is in them.
Yeah,
we're just using the ones that are black and white, which is numbers and aces in the spades and clubs. I spent so many years calling the clubs putty dog tracks that I cannot think of
putty dog tracks
clubs very often.
Okay, yeah. Putty dog tracks. Okay.
Instead of puppy dog,
they were putty
dog tracks. Yeah, because I couldn't remember clubs.
All right.
Now you know my secret. Mm-hmm. One of them.
Well, I can't remember what I went to the kitchen for, so you know.
Oh, that's looking cute.
I haven't decided if I want A little one.
Yeah, we're only using the black ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
And ours happened to have a black joker. Black
yeah,
and
we
white
had a
joker.
black joker, which I've never seen before. So you probably won't be lucky enough to have a black joker, but
Hmm.
um, unless you find the same cards we have. And there may be other decks with them, but I just don't remember ever seeing a black
Oh,
and white joker.
Rebecca, I'm sorry. We didn't tell Rebecca about when we stream. Okay, what we do, Rebecca, and I need my channel put in,
I'll
so
get
I'll
it.
have to go. You'll get it.
I'll
Oh,
get it for you. Yeah,
I can't
because I
put
can put it
anything in.
in. You just can't.
Yeah.
Which they need to
Okay,
fix.
Rebecca. What we do is Lisa streams on Thursday afternoon at 2 o'clock, and I stream with her. On Tuesday afternoon, I stream at 2 o'clock, and she streams with me. Then I stream by myself Sunday at 1 o'clock, and Lisa streams by herself Monday night at 6 o'clock. And all these times are Central Time. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, Tuesday we're on my channel, Thursday we're on Lisa's channel, and then Sunday and Monday, Sunday I'm on my channel, Monday Lisa's on her channel. Um, Plus we have Facebook groups, and I won't. I said we stream by ourselves, but sometimes we stream together just for the fun of it, and on Sunday or Monday. But this is the normal schedule.
Yeah. Sometimes we do unnormal things, but
That's right. Yeah. Sometimes we do weird stuff, but that's. And Lisa just posted my channel. So make sure to hop over there so you find
find
us
us
on
next
Tuesday.
Tuesday or on
Yeah,
Sunday.
because
Find us
oh,
on
and
Sunday.
I forgot to put Tuesdays into a playlist, but we will be putting
Yeah.
the black and white journal in a playlist. What did you title this today, Lisa?
Um.
Playing playing card black and white journal with Tanya. So yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
putting these in a playlist. And what we usually do is we put, hi Kathleen. Um, oh my goodness, it's 1 degree. Okay, she's got to be like in Australia or someplace like that where it's cold, because I know Julie said it was cold down there.
Yeah, I think
Um,
that's right. I think she's in
we
Australia
usually
too.
put our big projects in a playlist, and I will put Lisa's channels and my channels in my playlist, and so will she. So
Yeah,
that
and
they're
I'm gonna
there.
name my playlist "Playing
Black,
Card Black and White Journal with Tanya." So
yeah. So, and I'll probably name it with Lisa. So, um, I think that's kind of what it's going to be. Only I got to do two more of these little guys.
oh yeah, that's pretty. I like it.
So I got to get two more out of this.
What we're
You
doing,
are welcome,
in
Rebecca.
case you haven't already figured it out, is we're procrastinating actually making pages.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. Honestly, the size of these pages is a little daunting.
It's a little bit intimidating.
Many smaller would have been better. So, though, Lisa, I'm not sure, but what I might just leave the blank in the middle, like a journal you could actually write in.
Yeah.
So,
So maybe we are making pages.
hmm these might be finished pages.
Well, I probably won't leave mine blank in the middle because I don't write in journals.
Well, neither do I, but I make them that way.
Yeah, well, that's
I
true. I
use
do
them.
too. But I do think whatever I do in the middle, it's going to be more minimalist than what I usually do.
Yeah, something very simple, and that may be I definitely want just, something little. And even then, I might do just something like, and leave a bunch of blank space.
Cause see, I've got like right here. I'm sitting here looking at this, and
Uh-huh.
I've
Oh,
got
that's,
these butterflies, and
yep.
I'm just thinking, with those butterflies just swirling around, um,
Okay, some of them need to be off on the border.
yeah, I'm not sure if I don't. Well, I don't have any more, so I can't. That one definitely, I'm gonna have
Well,
it landing right there.
put that one big one like halfway off and halfway on.
This one,
Either one, doesn't matter. But
yeah.
just put one of the big ones where it's not all on the white. And then put one of the little ones where, similar. Are these the covers? No, the Joker is going to be the cover. There you go, Lisa. I think I liked how that was. Kathy likes them all in the center. So see, I'm wrong.
Well, the
That's
thing
what.
is, we're all allowed to like what we like, and I haven't decided what I like yet. I'm just trying
Mhm.
Tanya's way before I do something different, probably. Oh.
But Allie, we're going to use the Jokers as the covers. So that's, at least that was the plan in the beginning.
Yeah, we'll finalize it when we put it together, but
Yes. Janice likes them all in the center too. So there you go.
the only thing I don't like about them all in the center is that they look crowded.
Yep, there's too many of them for
So
all in
if
the
I'm going to
center.
put them all in the center, I would need to not use all of them.
I agree with that.
I'm going to finish cutting this one out and give myself
Oh,
time.
because you said you were um oh, well, these are the pages. We're just shrinking the pages by making borders. We're not finishing the pages. And Allie, we will probably put these together with that um single sheet binding that I have.
The same one we used on our crunchy books, and Tanya's done
Yeah,
a tutorial on it.
I've done a couple of tutorials on that single sheet binding. It's one I use almost all the time because I like to do my pages first and then, oh, my hand is starting to hurt, and then put it together. And these pages are single page and they're heavy. So that usually helps it. These are technically the pages. We're just not finishing them.
Yeah.
Partially because we said black and white journal, and then both of us went, "Oh, what are we going to do with this thing?"
Yeah. We spoke out before we should have, probably telling everybody what we're going to do before we'd really thought it through.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's probably the case.
But we're
Okay.
going to persevere, and
Oh
you
yeah.
can watch and see what we finally do.
Well, one thing for sure, I'm done punching holes because that hurt. Not wrong, just different. That's true. Okay, so now I gotta glue these on.
Oh, Janice wants to know if you saw her note on the dyed papers.
Oh, yes, I did, dear. And I actually went and subbed it's Hag's Hollow, I think. The gal you told me that you had gotten the papers for. I didn't look at a lot of her videos, but I went and subbed to her so that I could go back and look at them later. Janice sent me some amazing dyed papers with her ugly fabric, and she got them from, I think she said Amy at Hag's Hollow. I'm not sure. I have it bookmarked, Janice, so that I can go and check her out more thoroughly. Kathy used black and white gel pens. She made one and only one and doesn't care to make another one. See, in black and white, I like black and white stuffs. Mr. Tea Fairy, since you're up, will you get me more tea? Oh, Darkwood Sanctuary. It wasn't Hags Hollow. It's Amy of Darkwood Sanctuary.
Hags Hollow might be her Etsy store.
No, Hags Hollow is another. That's another. It's not Dina Wakely, but somebody's space that she calls it is Hags Hollow, and I can't remember who it is.
Okay, I thought those two were connected. I don't know why I thought they were connected.
Yes, Amy and Girl Creates, Michelle, is where I get most of my papers when I don't feel like dyeing them. I just know there was some gorgeous papers in there.
They were. I tell you, they made me think, okay, how can I recreate that beautiful dark color?
Well, and I haven't pulled it out yet, but I think we'll have to play with that. Oh, and Picola says that we need to have another embossing day, which I really would like to do too.
Yes, me too, because I got all those powders.
Yeah. We got all those powders, and I got some new ones. That new kind that I got at the scrapbook store. And if y'all didn't see what I got as my what did Holly call those, souvenirs? Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it very greatly. And did you put your work clothes in the washing machine? Okay. I'll deal with them tonight.
Rit dye and gloves, Kathy says. Well,
Yeah.
for sure gloves, because I used Rit dye without gloves, and it lasted a week on my hand.
Yeah. And of course, hi, Anita. It would be Rit dye would be the thing that would happen right before I needed to go someplace like the doctor's office, and I'd forget to wear the gloves. I have Protion dyes. A lot of them. And I might try those because, it's another one of those things that really should get used.
Yeah.
Oh, I got that one a little higher than
I don't have any of those. I know I've got some, wool dyes or acid dyes. And I don't know if those would work on paper or not. I've used them for other things. In fact, I used some of them for, like until I got some of those sprinkle powders, the watercolor sprinkle powders. I used some of those acid dyes to do that with.
To do that.
And it worked.
Amy uses different formulas of Rit. Her fingers are always colored. Yep. Lisa, I don't know if you realized Yanita came in.
Hi, Anita. I did, but you said hi to her and then went on to say something else. I was trying really hard not to interrupt. Bad about interrupting. But I'm glad you're here, Anita.
I'm bad about interrupting too. I think Protion dyes are acid dyes. Let me look that up because I think they are.
Well, I know Jacquard makes the acid dyes and they make Priochon or Protion or whatever, however you say that dyes. So I assumed that they were different. Priocon or I don't know. I may not be thinking about the same thing you're talking about.
Oh my goodness. Kathy said my sister was working in her garden in plaid tennis shoes and they dyed her feet and numbnuts did not realize it and went to the doctor. Oh my God.
Dear.
So he says Amy's on vacation right now. So let's see here. And maybe I'm saying it funny.
Priocon or something like that?
Yeah. CON.
Yeah, well, I know Jacquard makes those and they make some acid dyes because I've got some of their acid dyes. And I'm not sure what the difference is.
It's Procion.
Well, I'm not
Yeah,
surprised that it's not what I said because my spelling is atrocious.
yeah. Dharma Trading Company carries them. Um,
Yeah.
that's where I got mine ages ago. Uh, Cotton, rayon, linen, hemp. Yeah,
I was thinking
basic.
that they were probably for cellulose.
Yeah.
So they would
Um,
work good on paper, I think.
I would think so. They also work with cold. You don't have to have them hot, but here all I have to do is sit them outside in the sun and they'll work. Um, okay, why does it not tell me whether they're acid? But are fiber reactive dyes acid?
No, that's different from acid
That's
dyes.
okay. Well, then these are not
I
acid.
think some of them you can use acid with, or you can use salt with them.
Um, yeah, you can use salt, vinegar. This one works. These work really well with vinegar. At
Yeah,
least in the past, that's what I've used.
I think they're just more what's the word? More versatile than acid dyes.
Then acid dyes. Okay.
Acid dyes are basically for protein fibers, period.
Okay. Well, and
Okay,
see,
I'm
these
finished
are.
with that one.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's pretty, Lisa. I like it.
Me too. I think I'm gonna ink around the edge and then I can really call it done.
Okay. Oh, yes, it definitely needs ink, but not brown.
No, black, black, black.
Well, and I will tell soda ash fixative is what they're recommending, and I
Yeah,
am sure
and
I
that
have so.
and you can use the soda ash like when you're doing natural dyes,
Yeah.
natural plants, to dye protein fibers, you use soda ash for a lot of the natural plant based dyes. So
Mm-hmm.
I've done that, but you could also use alum in
Yes.
place of soda ash, and with some of them. I don't know if you can with these ones you're talking about there, but
Use vinegar on silk, soda ash on other things, blah, blah, blah. Um, and these are Jacquard acid dyes. So, and they're protein fibers like so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of what I have are those fiber reactive dyes. And, but I have, a big container of them.
yeah,
And I, I could, it would be something I was using that out of my stash and not going and purchasing something new.
right, which is
If
good.
it, which would be good, because it won't to dye paper because, you don't have to wash it and wash it and wash it to get it out like you do with fibers.
No,
Um, I would think that it wouldn't take very much dye and you would have um, a good color on paper. So
yeah, I would think so too.
I would think it would take
I've been
very little
watching
amount.
people dyeing with the kinds of the acid dyes like I use for wool, and I've always wondered how you got pastel colors because my colors always come out very deep. Well, you just don't put so much dye in,
I was gonna say, yeah, you gotta go
It's
easy
that
on the
easy. You don't have
dye.
to have pastel colored dyes. You just don't put so much dye in. So I'm gonna have to try that one of the. I'm not big on pastels anyway, but I think I will try that. I'm gonna get my yes paste back out
Okay,
here.
do you see what Kathleen says that they are an acid dye, but you use it to dye to dye protein with vinegar as the fixative, soda ash, and salt for cotton. Thank you. Um,
Thanks, Kathleen.
but see, on paper, Okay, first off, most paper is a tree. Um, I mean, I could dye some good paper, but
Even that
most
would be
paper,
cotton paper, probably.
yeah. But I would guess that you wouldn't even need much of a fixative at all. That because you're not going to wash it down the road.
Right.
Okay, now we got to figure out a way to get these ones in the middle because this is going to be a long expanse. Oh, and just for those of you who did not see us on Tuesday when we were putting our cardstock on our pages, Lisa's doing one right now. We used a mixture of glues. We used where'd it go? There it is.
Here, I've got some.
Yes, paste, and our art glitter glue. We used Yes Paste in the middle and art glitter glue on the edges. It was
And
one
that
of those.
seemed to work pretty well. So
Yeah. Um,
I just only did 4 pages, and I'm
well, and
done stuff on those. So
you've already gotten those 4 done, and I'm just working on my second one. So okay. Yeah, this new little metal cap does not like me very well. It has a bad habit of clogging up, and I put the pin back in it. Come here. Okay, Kathy's going to go off. She's going to start dinner. Bye, dear.
bye, Kathy. Thanks for coming.
Ramona's here. You're not late. You're just here on your own time frame.
And we're glad that you're
We're just
here.
we're just glad that you're here. That's right. Okay. So now we will just put those. Yep. There's a train again.
Well, unless they're clanking them together here, you don't hear the trains very often, but they're out there. But I can sure hear them. Well, especially at night for some reason when they um, connect them. It's bang. You'd think they
Oh,
were doing it in my backyard.
well, see, they have to cross the 4-lane highway here, so they have to um,
Honk their little horns.
honk their little horns. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I
and they
don't hear that,
actually.
but I do hear them when they're connecting together out in the train yard, which is really a couple of miles from here, but you can still hear them.
Okay, let me plug this in so I can read Kathleen's note. Little Red Wagon is here, and
Hey,
her name is
Renee.
Renee. Thank you, Lisa. Hello, Renee. Um, I used to hand dye cotton fabric for patchwork and then use the same dyes for dyeing wool and alpaca. Now use them for dyeing paper. She puts the solution in a spray bottle and spray over stencils. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And my lace tablecloths that I have now, I think would be really cool with those colors sprayed through it. So when I have 5 minutes, I'm going to have Jeff put the table outside so that I can do that messy stuff outside. I may put the tent up for a while.
If you're going to be out there a while doing it, you probably want the tent up just for you.
Well, that's what I'm thinking is that that way I'd have a little more room over between the little garage and my back garden bed. I have enough room that I could set the table over there in the shade, but I would have more room if I put up the easy up. I have two 10 by 10 easy ups.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, you know, I had them for art shows and
Right.
stuff. So,
Well, I've thought about buying one of those. I think they would be handy. Of course, when I was thinking about it, I was thinking about doing a craft fair kind of thing. And then I saw what they cost, and I'm like, I think I'm not that committed to this, and there's no sense in buying
um,
that unless I know I'm committed to this.
yeah. Now, if you go to Walmart, you can buy a similar product for a lot less money, but it usually has a blue um, topper on it.
Right.
And a lot of the big art shows, you have to have a white topper.
Exactly.
So, but most of the smaller things, the blue toppers work just fine. They don't care. Okay,
Yeah. Well, for my
there's
backyard, a blue topper would work fine, wouldn't it?
that would work just fine. Yep. Okay, there's one, and
I love
there's
it.
two.
I like them both.
So,
Yay.
so now I have the black ones to work on. Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne. Glad you're here. Got stuff on my fingers.
And I have those pros. How do you say it, Lisa?
I'm
I've
not
always
sure.
I've always said Procyon. It's how I've said it. Um,
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's Procyon. I thought I heard somebody call it Priocon, or anyway, I haven't ever used them, and so I haven't ever called them anything. I've just seen other people use them.
well, that
I'm not sure
maroon
what they're
wool
called.
I gave you when I was here was there.
Do what?
That maroon wool,
Uh huh.
that was what it was dyed with.
Well, it was beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous color. But I've just always bought the ones that are just acid dyes and not the fiber reactive dyes, which
Yeah.
I probably
Well,
ought to buy some fiber reactive dyes because they are more versatile.
the when I was in school, that's what we used, so that's what I purchased. And then when I was dyeing fabrics for quilts and stuff, that's what we were using. Um, so that was. Thank you, sweetie. I got an empty garbage can.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Oh, let's see. Maybe we'll try that. Maybe that. We'll see. We'll see. Oh. All right. Red. Suzanne says red. Yes, we're covering up the red. Or is she saying hi to Renee? She may be saying hi to Renee. That may be what she's doing. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Okay. Hmm. Okay. What? Okay. One.
Can't believe it's already almost 4 o'clock.
Oh, I can. It just disappears really fast.
Yep, it does.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty. You sound unsure.
Well, I'm trying to decide if I want a big pocket. Oh, now that might be very pretty. But that's not a pocket. I was going to make a pocket.
I think you got to do all 4 corners and make it an
insert. Well, that's what I was thinking
border
too.
or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means though I have to cut this down some.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was saying hi to Renee. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Oh well. Okay. Let's see here. First, we got to make this. How big do we want to make it this way? All right. Let's see. Well, it would help if Tanya measured the right thing. Okay, if it's 11 and we make it 10 and a half. If I do that, that will be a very fast page. Border page. Really fast. Done.
Done. See?
Yeah.
You'll catch up quick that way.
Yeah, probably will.
Okay, where's my chomper?
Where's her chomper? She doesn't know where the chomper is. Okay.
I found it.
Okay. And maybe 7 1/4.
I don't know what I did different today, but it's chomping so much better than it did last time. Maybe it was mad at me because I neglected it for so long.
Well, and it was the paper was damp.
Yeah, but I mean I didn't let it sit any longer this time.
Oh, those are damp pages too? Huh. I don't know then.
I think it was just mad at me because it had been neglected for so long.
I see.
But that's not the right attitude to have when you've been neglected and you want to be used.
No.
You don't be difficult because you might get neglected again.
Okay. Am I doing this right? I hope so.
Okay. Now I've got 2 more black pages and 2 more white pages
to work on.
Yeah.
Poor Jeff, he just emptied my trash can and I just dumped little pieces all over the floor. Oh dear.
Now he gets to be the vacuum fairy.
Yeah. Well, I vacuumed my studio when we first came home so that I could get things cleaned up and ready to make beads, and I haven't made beads yet. Every time I go to do that, it seems like something distracts me. I had all planned on doing it last night again, and our friends came over. They were out and about at Ollie's, and they came over, and I didn't even get dinner started till 7 o'clock. So there was no making beads after that because I get too tired too easy.
Yeah.
So burning my hair is not a wise choice. It's maybe
Burning?
short, but yeah, falling asleep in the torch means you get burnt hair.
Oh, well, we don't want that.
Yeah, yeah. It's happened before. And burnt fingernails, that has happened too. Okay, now.
I didn't cut enough of
Uh-oh.
these.
My opinion would be to
Yes.
trim this off, this little spot where it sticks out.
Uh-huh.
But what do you think? I
Um,
don't know. When I look at
I,
it on screen, I like it the way it is.
yeah, it looks good on screen. I think it would look good if it was trimmed too, so I don't think it would hurt either way. But it looks like it just follows the outline of the flowers this way.
Yeah. Um, Joy, they are roughly 11 by 8. Um, let's see here. Exact. They're an eighth of an inch under 11, and they are like an eighth of an inch under 8. So 11 by 8. Thanks, Linda. Yeah, I think this one's going to be pretty. I like it.
Well, I didn't cut up enough flowers if I'm going to use
No,
them
well,
as
I
a
guess you
border.
get to do it again then, don't you?
Although I kind of like this.
Oh, mm-hmm.
But then I feel like it needs something, maybe just some stitching, some drawn
Oh,
stitching with the,
yeah.
what do you call that thing? Posca pin.
Posca pin. Yeah.
I think I'm going to try that. We'll see how it looks.
Okay. Worst that can happen is you have to just put another piece of paper over top of it.
That's right.
And Joy, these cards came from Tuesday morning. We have suggested if you wanted to play along in the black and white journal that you don't need cards this big.
Just
You
use
can
whatever
get
size card you have or can
Yeah, you
find.
can get large cards. Right now, Becky is working in a tiny, regular playing card size journal that she made with a couple of cards, vintage cards that Nettie sent her, which I thought was just an adorable little idea. I so want to make one of those. Don't forget that tomorrow is the fourth, no, the time for art live stream hop, the Friday one. I'll be on in the morning, and then I don't know. I think they start at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not sure who's when because I just paid attention to my own slot. Sorry about that, guys. But
If you go to
right now,
Mary's, you'll probably find them at the beginning. She's usually
right,
first. And
right, and we will be hopping about every 30 minutes until around 10 o'clock, I think, and then it breaks and we go in the evening times. So Okay, that one's done. I gotta squash it a little bit, but it's done. Come here. Get in there. Come on. Okay. I like that one. That one came out really pretty.
I like
Okay,
it
so
too.
now I need to do this other black one. And I was thinking about using this.
Ooh, that's pretty. I don't think I've seen that one before. Have you used it before?
Somewhere along the line I've used it, not for this project, but I've used it. I got this when I went to that scrapbook store over in Milton. They had a garage sale kind of thing,
Yeah.
a scrapbook garage sale. Yes, Mary's Community. Thanks, Sherry. Mary's Community tab will have the times and info. I know that somebody was having trouble with their time slot, and she was looking for somebody who could trade an
That one's
evening slot
turned
for a
crooked.
morning slot. It's what?
These two are turned different from this one. I guess it doesn't matter because it's the way it is.
Well, yeah, because then the bottom left one is different from the other three, so I think it's fine.
I'm glad because that's the way it's going to be.
And if you look closely, the upper left and the lower right are both just a touch different too.
Yeah, they're all different. Okay.
That's They're all different, so they're good. They're wonderful. Okay, we need a piece of white cardstock because we're going to work on the black. And how wide do I want to make this? I'm guessing about two. Hmm.
What?
I'm just thinking.
All right. You're allowed.
I hope so.
Oh, dear, dear, dear.
Oh, did we see your question? Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Joy. I thought I answered it. They are roughly 8 inches by 11 inches. They're a touch smaller than 8 by 11 inches. That was the question, wasn't it? I hope so.
She just realized her phone wasn't current, so.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's okay. Then it was the right question. That's all that matters is that we got it answered. I had just sort of thought maybe that was the case when you said that. So that was perfect timing. Okay, let's see here. Where are we going to start this? We're going to start this right in the middle as best we can. Okay. There is one problem with this thing that I don't like, and I guess maybe all of these punches do that. You really have to watch how this lays down because it does not have any. It goes up like that, and it goes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I hate that. Other than that, I think they're great.
Yeah, but it cuts off enough right there at that little point that you don't have any usable boundary.
Okay, well, there's that one. I think it turned out okay.
Oh yes, I like the Posca pin business on it. It's perfect.
I'm wondering, I'm going to let this dry a minute though, if I
Okay.
shouldn't make some little curly cues around these just for fun since they don't have anything compared to this one. I
Hmm.
wouldn't try to make a match,
No.
but I don't know if I don't know. Maybe we'll leave it like this for a while, and I can decide that later.
Okay. Yeah, because I kind of like it like it is. Yeah, Joy, it's funny what you miss if you realize suddenly that you aren't actually in the live. Okay, so this is what we have at the moment.
That is really pretty. I like it.
Yeah, but let's see what happens if we do this. Let's see if we can do that. Hmm. 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 Let's see if Tanya can line this puppy up.
From here, it looks lined up. Ooh, good job. I'm impressed.
I'm kind of impressed with myself too. And I guessed at how wide I needed to. I just guessed, and how wide I
Well,
needed the strip.
perfect.
Well, now we know it is 2.5 inches.
You
Uh-huh,
need to write
uh-huh.
that down on the bottom of your punch.
Yeah, I probably on the bottom of the punch. Yeah, I probably ought. That's where I ought to write it down. Okay. The other thing is for being a used punch. Oh well, it isn't exactly perfect. I didn't quite do that right. See, there's a little tiny thin line right there, which
Yeah.
is not
Well, I
in the
thought
middle
it
one.
didn't look like it was in quite as far
Yep.
as the first
Hmm.
one was, but I couldn't see where where the flower or whatever the star was lining up on the side, and so I thought maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much to get it off, and they're not off, but one tiny hair of paper. I will fix that in a minute. Come here, behave yourself.
That
Okay.
is awesome, isn't it, Linda?
But the next question is how much of that do I want to do? Oh, there.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I do this, thanks, Linda. I have no idea. It says, oh, it's a Martha Stewart punch, and like I said, I got it at a scrapbook garage sale. That the scrapbook store that is no longer in existence over in Milton had a while back. It's been probably a year. Well, it was during COVID, so because she was really careful and had her people set up away from one another, and we all, of course, wore masks in the store. Um, so it's been about a year, somewhere along in there. Okay. All right, let's see what we want to do here. Hmm. I think maybe I just want to do one side.
I think that looks nice. I
I'm
think it
thinking,
just doing one side accentuates it.
yeah, I think I want to bring it in a little bit like this though, because I'm gonna lose a little bit when I bind it. Does that look okay?
Yeah, yeah, I like it. I would do just exactly that. It's perfect.
Thank you. What's really interesting to me, Linda, is that if you get it right, you could punch and make individual little flowers, and you could use it like a flower punch as well as a border punch. Okay, so we are going to find us um, Sharpie. No, we need a Sharpie. Okay, to make a full flower, make a full.
I think I'm going to do this one just like this.
Oh, that's pretty. Linda agrees, just one side. Cut strip 2 1/2 inches wide. Okay, it's written on the bottom of my press. Now, if I remember to look there. The other thing I liked about this press is some of these border presses, some of these presses get really big, and this one folds up. So it's a
Oh,
little
that's
easier
nice.
to store. I have a couple like this that fold up like that, and it
Yeah.
does make them a little bit better storing them. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Now we got to get the glue on it. The one nice thing about art glitter glue is that you do not need a lot of glue.
That is true. I love that about it. And I tend to overdo it. I tend to use more than I need, even though I know that.
Well, I'm pretty sure I do too, but like I'm just putting a dot on each tip and down the and right in the middle because I don't think that it will need much more than that.
Yeah, I agree. It's not like you're going to be, taking it out and beating it against the fence or something. So,
Oh, that might be something we should do to our abandoning perfection journal.
oh, maybe so.
Of course, we're shy a bunch of fence right now, so my brother-in-law though said that they're going to take down some chain link at the park too, so Jeff may get some chain link fence. But a big portion of our, about 3 sections of our fence is wooden fence. The privacy fence is still down because there's just no way to afford that lumber. That it's just ridiculous right now. So
Yeah.
I mean, it just I guess we could, but I got that a little farther in than I wanted it, but that's okay. It'll be all right.
I think it looks nice.
I'm pleased. Well, how about that? I just lickety splitted them, and I caught up pretty quick. Okay, so I finished 3 today. Now
Woohoo!
I gotta glue some more together. So I hear a Posca pin.
Yeah, I decided to do some stitching down the sides of this one.
Okay.
I don't think it needs it on the top or the bottom, but
Yeah. I also like that while these are giant punches because they're the thick punches, they close up too. So that helps with these great big humongous punches. All right, let's see here. First, we need our paste. Okay, what happened to my credit card? Bother.
well, I have a whole box of those that are, well, they're not real credit cards, but you know, the fake ones they send you in the mail when they want you to get one.
Oh yeah.
And I could give you one real easy if you were here.
I have a whole pile, but I just had one out that only had yes paste on it, but I think that's this one.
Yeah. Well, I just threw mine away last time. I was like, okay, you've used this a bunch, and you got a whole, literally a box full of them.
Okay.
So I threw it away. I was proud of myself.
Linda, have a good dinner, and we will
Bye,
be thinking
Linda.
about you tomorrow. And we will be. I want you to let me know just as soon as you can and feel up to it that everything went okay.
Yes,
So
we'll be praying
we'll
that
be
everything will
praying.
be
So
good for your doctors and yourself because they need prayers too.
yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. Let's see if this one's dry enough. I can stack one on top of it. I think it is. Are we going to go ahead and get off at 4:30? If we are, I
Oh,
might not start another one.
you can do another one if you want. I don't have to get off right at 4:30.
Okay. Well, I
It's up.
don't have to today either, but
Okay.
she'll be at the
I
hospital at 6 a.m. Okay.
all right. We'll be praying. You'll be in our thoughts.
And I could do another one real easy if I knew what I was going to do.
Oh, okay.
Um, I think I'm going to work with that one and see what I can do with the doily
Ooh.
or
Um,
doilies or something.
yeah, I have some paper doilies too. Ooh, I have some big paper doilies that might be fun. Okay. I'll have to get those tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Tuesday. Because the little ones are out, but I didn't get the big ones out. Oh, by the way, guys, if you were wanting to play along, Lisa posted the supplies that we kind of gathered. Now, you don't have to oh, I need this kind. You don't have to have anything specific, but we kind of brainstormed a list, or actually she brainstormed a list um, of black and white things that we might want to gather to do this project. So there is a list in the Facebook groups. Just so you know.
Evidently, I used some of this one.
Obviously, yes. You
Oh,
did. You
funny.
used it.
Well, it wouldn't all fit on here anyway, so I may just do it like this and let it come off one side, the side that's
Oh,
going to be bound.
there you go. Boy, that will be an easy one.
I know. I'm like, oh, I don't even know what else would I do to this page.
I don't
I might think of
know,
something
but
though. Who knows?
I imagine you could put something over the top of it. No, that's
This one's still got some of the little pieces that are
not out.
not. Yeah,
I don't like those.
I don't either. But at least they seem to be coming out not too hard.
Okay.
Here I am just throwing them on the floor. That's what hard is.
Wasn't Teresa's surgery today?
It was yesterday,
It was
and
yesterday. Has anybody
she
heard from her?
she posted on Facebook that she
Okay.
had that she was doing good and that she wouldn't have to go back and see the doctor till the 17th, I think she said.
Oh, okay. Well, because I didn't see that, but then I don't want to tell you I've even been on Facebook. So
Yeah, well, I don't
um,
think she posted it in the group. I think I just happened to see it on her feed.
okay, all right. Well, I'm really glad to hear that.
Yeah, I was too, because I didn't want to bug her, but I wanted to know how she was doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, maybe that's not supposed to come out since it's. Okay, let's make sure I got. I really think I like that.
I think it's pretty.
It'll take a lot of dabs of paint. I mean, glue to.
Oh, Oh, do you have by any chance a spray glue?
I do actually.
Well, you might want to break it out.
Yep, that's a good idea. I got some I found a while back, but I never have used it. So this would be a good time to try it. That's
Mhm.
I think it's Mod Podge brand. I'm not sure. I'm gonna
Okay.
look. Just a second. I'll find it. I'm just making sure I got all those little pieces because there's a
Yeah.
million of them. Okay, let's see, where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. It says matte Mod Podge Ultra spray on all-in-one glue and sealer.
Yeah, I would turn it upside down on a piece of wax paper, give it a little spray, and that way you can throw the wax paper away after you get it stuck to your
Oh,
page.
great minds think alike. That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's what
And I was
I would
proud
do.
of myself for thinking of it too, because I tend to think about that kind of thing afterwards.
Well, I just know that that
A
piece of wax
mess,
paper
you
is
know.
going to need to be thrown away.
Yes, it will.
And dear, you might want to step outside and spray that because it's probably stinky.
Well, I'm afraid last time I tried to do that,
Oh,
I
things
ended up
moved.
with it drying before I got back in here to put it together.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
With it was
probably,
a different spray, but
yeah, you're probably right.
I
Uh-huh.
think I'm gonna open my door though.
Okay. Well, and the other thing is that it is almost time to go. So,
I can just
if
go in the
if
house.
you make your studio all stinky, then
Yeah, this is the time to do it. If
now's the time to do it. If you're going to make your studio stinky, now's the time to do it. Uh-huh.
Okay, let's see if it's got any special instructions.
Mm-hmm. Guys, the one thing about Yes Paste is you don't want a lot. You want to put it on and scrape it off. Just so y'all know. Uh-oh, but
Yep,
you are supposed what?
that's exactly how you use it. You put it on and then you scrape it off.
Yeah, but you are
I
supposed to
just
put
put
your
it on and scrape it to the other side, you know.
yeah. You're supposed to put the pin back in your Mod Podge though, which I did not do, which is not a good thing.
You mean your art glitter glue?
Yes, my in your art glitter glue. You're supposed to put your pin back in your art glitter glue. Sorry about that. Brain
That's all
cells.
right.
I do not have any of those today. Brittany was here earlier and she said her brain cells don't work very much at all either. So,
Well, it won't spray. I've never even tried it before, but it won't spray.
no. There are a couple tiny pieces around the middle to punch out. Oh, before you spray it, Janice says there's a couple of tiny pieces in your middle that need to be punched out.
Well, I started punching those out in the middle, and they tried to tear it.
So you're
But that
just
may be
leaving.
not what she's talking about. She may be talking about these little tiny pieces in here.
Okay.
Um, but these here, I tried to punch them out, and they were going to tear, so I just decided to leave them. Oh well, that's very frustrating. And I threw away the other kind I had because it just spluttered big splutters, and it was something from Dollar Tree, and it was annoying, so I just threw it away. I should have kept. Well, I wonder if I could put this in a different bottle.
There you go. Yes, you got a bunch of bottles.
Yep. Oh, now to find where I put them. Here we go.
My space is closing in on me. Brittany says she still has no brain cells. So, well, then we're all in this together. Then she meant the circle of holes, two left, not punched. Circle of holes, two left, not punched. Hmm.
I'll look just a minute.
Okay. There is, yeah, I can see, I think, one of the ones she's talking about. In between the circles and the middle. There is a circle that's about, looks about an inch and a quarter, inch and a half in the middle. And then there's a row of circles around that.
Right.
And around the center one, in between one of those little circles, I can see one. Yep, there's one. And I think there's another one still in that same little space. Is that what we're talking about, Janice? I'm thinking it might be.
Yep. That looks good. Okay. We'll see what happens with this.
Yay, Janice says. Yay. Okay. Oh, that one's working, or the spray bottle's working.
Yep. And this doesn't smell real strong, not like I
Oh,
expected it
good.
to, so that's good.
Oh, you are not going to believe what I did.
What did you do? Did you put your paper on the wrong side?
Yep.
Oh, no. Well, just put another piece of paper on that side and don't worry about it.
I guess this is my back cover, right?
There you go. That's a great idea.
Oh, dear. Let's see if I did that on the other one. No, I was a good girl and I did it right twice and only did it wrong once.
Oh, good.
It's like, okay, Lisa, I
Yeah.
would pour that glue back in its original bottle and soak the one you got it in right now.
Okay.
Just that's what I would do to be able to, you know, because if that glue that you never used glued that stupid bottle closed, it's probably going to continue to glue whatever you got in there.
Yeah, I'll do that in when we go in a minute.
Yeah, yeah. That is so pretty.
Mm. Now, I guess I put my scissors up because I was getting them out of the way.
You put what up?
The scissors because I was getting them out of the
Oh,
way so I wouldn't spray them.
yep.
Boy,
Mm-hmm.
my studio heated up so fast. Just open that door for a few minutes. I got to shut it. I was
Yeah.
suffocating. 102 is hot.
Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is here. The other night it was like 7 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night, and my sister and I were talking, and it was 80 degrees here at 8 o'clock at night. And I'm like, okay, but it's also the humidity is. We've had rain pretty much every day. Jeffrey finally was able to mow the lawn. I noticed Becky had managed to get her lawn mowed in between rains.
Yeah.
Jeff's been digging
Well,
weeds out for the whole last 2 weeks. Well, I will just have to put another piece of
look at this.
paper on this one. It didn't work.
It just every time, the only times I've ever tried to use spray glue, this is what it just doesn't always work. I mean, it's like some of it glues, but most of it doesn't. It just dries too fast or something.
Well, at
Anyway,
least with it stuck down like that, you can go in with your art glitter glue and, you know, put some,
yeah,
yeah. It will be easier than trying to get art glitter glue on the whole thing at one time.
true.
But I'll just fix this one for its back cover. It's like, oh my gosh. I do have to remember to not work on this one right away. Let's put it in the bottom. I didn't get all of my cards out even though yet, so. But if I was going to glue it like that, I could have used one of the red cards.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
those
oh,
things just happen.
yep, they do. Especially when you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay. My studio has become, my table is a mess. Everything's a mess.
It's still cold, so maybe it will
Oh, stick
stick.
down.
Yeah. I wonder if it just needs more because it soaks into the paper and there's not as
Oh,
much on the surface anymore.
yeah, it might be the case.
Anyway, I'm going to press it with my warm hands and see if it'll stick. The places I saw coming up, I went ahead and glued down. So,
Yeah, but
anyway,
that paper is more absorbent too, so that is probably another reason why you know, it might not work as well
yeah.
because um, that kind of paper is
Well, it's so thin. And
yeah.
anyway, well, okay. I've used all my ideas up now. There's doily and lace and,
That's all
and
your
borders.
ideas.
That's all my ideas. I'm done.
You're done. Okay. She's done. All right.
I'll come up with some more ideas. Haven't used the spirograph yet, so.
Yes. I have to find mine.
Well, I was really proud that I could find mine. So,
Well, I have no clue what I did with those. Those are things I put up, before we left. So I have
yeah.
no idea. I'm tired. Don't ask me why, but I'm tired. Oh, I know. I was outdoors all morning, so that I was drenched clear through when I come in from outside. It was like, oh, it was like, oh my goodness. I might as well have been standing in the sprinkler.
Well, I think we're going to call it done for today.
I think so too. It's quarter till. I really like
Thank
how
y'all
this.
for coming. Oh, yeah,
Yep.
show.
Oh,
Go
well,
ahead.
I have that one, this one, and this one that I did today. And then I did this one the other day. So this one took a
Beautiful.
while.
Yeah, it did. It's gorgeous. It looks like it took a while. It looks like you put a
Yeah.
lot of effort into it. So it's beautiful.
Well, there were a lot of little pieces to get sorted.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I did
but
this one and
and that one.
this one. And then I added butterflies to this one today. And I added the circles and butterflies to this one. And then I did these two and
The corners.
this one last time. So
Mm-hmm.
so we're making progress.
Yep.
And we
We're
will
working
see
on it.
y'all
See you
later.
all. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow morning if you're there. So
Yeah.
otherwise, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah. Every day except Wednesday and, and Friday we'll do abandoning perfection pages, but we won't be live.
Yeah.
So
So anyhow, we'll see y'all soon.
she
Die
said
cut
die cut
silhouettes.
silhouettes.
Yeah, that's one of those things we've got on our list is die cuts. So I haven't pulled mine out to see what I want to put on there, but plus I was thinking about doing a white page with black stamping
Yeah.
with
Yeah, I
with this.
definitely want to do some stamps, butterflies and leaves and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Um,
So
maybe Tuesday. Who knows?
yep. Who knows?
Love you all. Bye bye.
It's not gonna get done in a hurry. Bye bye, guys. Love y'all.